Hey everybody on the Pro Forum. So what I wanted to show you today in my little Kirk movie was something that drives me absolutely bananas with high school seniors. This time of year we're doing a lot of high school seniors. And here's the full shot of the senior I did, and probably this is more like what I saw when I looked through the camera. So I get her all posed out, boom, take the picture. Now when I get zoomed in Photoshop, what is there? A purple bra. A purple bra, for goodness sakes. So of course you cannot have a purple bra showing like that. That's just unacceptable. So what am I going to have to do? Alright, well let me show you how I fix that. First of all, I take my paintbrush, regular paintbrush, I change it from normal to color mode, and when it's on color mode, hold down your Alt or Option key and take a sampling of this color right in here, this orange color. Now whenever I paint, wherever I paint, I am literally painting and changing that purple bra into an orange bra. Now it's a little more acceptable. It's still really not acceptable, but at least it's not quite so contrasty purple, you know, kind of crazy thing. So that's the first thing I do. Then I begin to calm it down a little bit. I'll use, for example, you can use your clone tool, normal mode. I'm gonna put it around, say, 40%, and I'm gonna use a brush. I'm gonna use a brush about that big, and I'm gonna kind of start cloning in here, just kind of trying to decontrast this thing a little bit. Cloning in here, all right, trying to close up this bra thing a little bit. I'm also going to take and use my healing brush, using that healing brush, just trying to gather in all these colors and make it less noticeable. The big thing, of course, is that I am going to make it, all this is really ugly right now. We make it much better here in a second. The big thing is to make it not look like a bra, okay? By cloning in like this and doing the healing brush and taking out some of this contrast, then it starts looking like just the inside of the shirt, which is fine. It's at least the same color. Alright, let's go in here and let's clone in and smooth some of this stuff out a little bit more. I'm going to take this part of the shirt, keep it alive, just like that. Let me draw that back in with my history brush. Just a little bit. Right there, good. Crank up my opacity. Sometimes these things are like super easy. Sometimes all you do is change the color, okay? And it's perfect. It's just suddenly now just wonderful. Just changing the color was all it took. And then other times, like this one, is proven to be a little bit more difficult to really make it look good and look natural and look like it is really the inside of her shirt instead of that big ugly purple bra. Alright, we're getting there, starting to look a little bit more, oops, there was a little too much. Getting to where it looks a little bit more fun and less aggravating. Alright, I'm starting to like that right in there. Now the rest you can do with just a little bit of burn, okay? I'm going to use my burn tool on mid-tones, because if this was the inside of her shirt, it would in fact be a little darker in here than it is on the outside of the shirt. So I'm just going to tone this in a little bit. I'm going to make this line a little more pronounced like that. Okay, I'm going to tone down in this area because it really would be in shadows if this was the inside of her shirt. Alright, so now that is looking much better. Now remember, we are zoomed in at what? 485%. Let's back off to here. That's looking pretty good. And if you back off all the way, well, you can't see it all. Now, just so that you can get full disclosure on this thing, I don't like the fact that now her shirt is open. So I would open up Liquify like this, zoom in, and I would calm that down. I would take that part of her shirt where it's kind of opened, and I would actually bring that in like this, like you're seeing me do. Let's close up this gap a little bit so it ain't quite so out there. And when you start getting into this general area, now you're starting to see that this, if you don't know that I did all of this, then it just looks like, well, it was just her shirt, okay? Now there's one more little bit of smoothing I can see that I'm gonna have to do to make this look really real. And that one little tiny bit of smoothing, I'm gonna have to take texture from this part of the shirt and throw that texture in there to where it's less bumpy. Maybe make a little bit smaller brush. Okay, and then one more pass with the dot burn tool, making it just a little dark right in here, the way it would really be. And I am officially happy. Like that? Yes. Nobody would know the difference. I hope that helps somebody in your course of doing a little bit of retouching. Thanks for being on the Pro Forum. We will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.